All right. Hey guys, welcome back to Sun Crypto. It is December 13th, 2021, 7:32 p.m. Eastern Time. In today's content, we'll talk about BTC, we'll talk about Ethereum, and what type of price action we could expect or anticipate over the next like a few weeks or even like a few months going forward, right? So if you're new to our content, don't forget to hit the likes. Don't forget to join the public Telegram group, link in the description. You can also join Send Crypto public Telegram group or the premium group. Send Crypto Discord public group or premium group. Link in the description and all that good stuff. All right. So let's start off with BTC on a 3D basis. As you may, you already guys know. Okay, you already know market is pretty red. Everything is basically pulling back down to macro supports, and we could find some supports over the next like a few days, depending on how the BTC dominance is going to be behaving over the next like a few weeks and so on. Right. So as we said, the BTC dominance right now it is a support. We will talk about it, but we will start off with BTC, right? So when we take a look at BTC on a 3D basis, right here, price action, it is still losing momentum. Okay, so after we broke out below the 21 EMA, right there, just about a 57, 58, 57, 58K area, we dump all the way down to like a nearly like a 51 and so on. I was like, okay, if we since like we broke out below the 53 54K area, we could be dumping all the way down to like a 44 to 42 area. Okay, in the premium, so we dump all the way down to a 44 42 and pump back up to like a 51.7, and we said, guys, if we hit our 6 hour 21 EMA on a on the 6 hour basis, right, of course, right here, we're most likely going to, drop low. So we hit the 6 hour 21 right here, dump down there, pump right back up. Even before we started pumping back up, I was like, okay, on Gemini, if you take a look at it, we got a potential move to the upside. It could try to retest the, 51.7. However, the trend still going to be down, even if we manage to push back up to like a 51.7, 52K area. I was just giving you guys a heads up, regarding the move, and you won't be FOMOing, because some people are going to be FOMOing on every single candle. Whenever a candle pump like a 2 to 3%, they're going to be like, oops, we pumping to the upside and all that good stuff, right? So we hit the 50K area and got rejected massively. Okay, so if we go back to the 3D time frame, the trend, it is still negative. Okay, the trend, it is still negative. It doesn't mean like we in a bear market, but we just have to respect the trend as we respected the trend right there before the dump. If you guys recall, when BTC was at 45 and a half, what we said was like we're going to be dumping down to like a 39, actually 40975 down to a 382. Okay, we dump all the way down to like a 39.5 and push right back up to like a 69K. So as of now, the trend, it is down. If we want to take a look at it in terms of Fibonacci, we hit 50%. Okay, could we retest the 0.618 right there, just about like a 40975 again? Yes, we could be retesting the low 40Ks. All right, if bears remain strong, they could dip it all the way down to like a 0.786, and 0.786 going to be just about like a 35. However, if you guys recall, the monthly 21 EMA, it is at 36 and a half. Okay, so not sure if bulls going to let the price dip below the monthly 21 EMA too long. Okay, so even though we got 0.786 at 35, 34 and a half and all that good stuff, you got to keep in mind, okay, the monthly 21 is at 37, give or take. Okay, so anything below 40K, could be a very, very dangerous region to be a bear. Okay, it is going to be a very, very aggressive region to be a bear. So the best thing to do, not financial advice, is like just to accumulate the dips, okay, at these fib levels, okay, 40K, 37, 35K range, and we will wait for a potential bullish pattern for a reversal, okay. But as of now, bears are in control, right? It doesn't mean, once again, we're in a bear market, because we've seen it multiple times, right? We've seen it right here back in May till July, and we pumped all the way up to make a new, create a new all-time high. So we just have to stay with the trend in the short to medium term, and we will see if basically a bulls, more buyers going to show up at some point in this range, because we're not basically making anything crazy, okay. It is just a double top and a potential double bottom, okay. Not even sure if we will basically even retest these lows. If we do, great, okay, because we're most likely going to get new buyers in this range, okay. But once again, you're not buying BTC at 40K to sell at 45 anyway, okay? So if you buy, let's say if I'm buying BTC at 40K, most likely I won't be selling until we hit like a 100K or higher, okay? If I buy BTC at 30K, I'm not looking to sell again above till we hit above 100K and all that good stuff, right? So I think like the entire range right here, okay, going to be just a reaccumulation phase, okay. It is going to be a double top, potential double bottom, bang, okay, and the next move to the upside and all that good stuff, right? So now let's go ahead and take a look at Ethereum. Hey, what's up, Jason? Thanks a lot for tuning in. Tomorrow, greenish. I mean, you trading the lower time frame. I'm trading the directional move. Even if we green tomorrow, I mean, the direction, it is still going to be down. I'm not going to be flipping bullish, right, in the short to medium term, because like we pump tomorrow, let's say 7-10%, okay. As I said, on the 6 hour basis, until we get all these moving averages, okay, to cross bullish again, right, like meaning our yellow line, which is going to be our 21 EMA, okay, flipping bullish, right? The blue line right there, following the party, and our red line finally at the bottom. Until we get something like that, right? So I'm not going to be, I'm not going to be flipping bullish too soon, okay? Okay, so it doesn't mean like I'm going to be entirely bearish, but for the for the short to medium term, I'm going to stay with the downtrend till we get a positive momentum on these moving averages. It is pretty clear, okay. It is pretty clear. Whenever we basically flip negative, the trend is down. Whenever we flip positive, the trend is up. Okay, so we just have to wait. If you're in rush, you might be playing this range and blah blah blah, but I'm not going to be playing the range of 45 to a 48, 47. Okay, I'm just going to trade it like I did right here, 57 and down. Okay, 51.7. That's when we enter the short right there, and just staying with the short till we get a positive momentum. Okay, but not going to be trading like a 47, 48. Those 1 to 2% and all that good stuff. Okay. Hey, what's up, K4 Liberty? Thanks a lot for tuning in. Hey, Hamza, Sand, please check Sand Dust. I will check Sand USDT. Hey, what's up, Quiet Cook? Thanks a lot for tuning in. Clay in the house. Thanks a lot for tuning in, man. K4 Liberty in the house. Thanks a lot for tuning in. Jason, Mr. Bear, Mr. 10K. Jordan, thanks a lot for tuning in, man. So now let's go ahead and take a look at Ethereum. So you guys know exactly what we're looking for regarding BTC for a positive momentum. We know the trend is down, just have to repeat it. Once again, it doesn't have to be down. It could even flip tomorrow or like the next couple of days, who knows? But we just have to stay I, okay, have to stay with the trend as of now, okay? Ethereum, okay? So Ethereum, it is still looking pretty strong, but it can't be strong forever, all right? It can't be strong forever, right? So if you recall Ethereum, what we said was like 1.27 to 1.41, going to be all the way up to 56 to a 6400 range, okay? However, if we take a look at it on the 3D basis, okay, on the 3D basis, right? What we said was like, okay, Ethereum at some point, right, it is likely to break out below the 3D21. So I didn't want to take any risk since, like, I was bullish, okay, on Ethereum when it was pushing back up because I was expecting Ethereum MACD to basically cross positive. However, after we got the rejection, the second rejection, somewhere around like a 47, 48, and MACD couldn't basically cross positive on our 3D, I was like, okay, all right, it is time to pack our bags. Okay, even the dump right here, I didn't panic. Okay, I didn't even see the dump. I think I just think woke up or something like that, and I saw it. I can't remember, but I didn't see the dump live. Okay, so so you can see like right here, we dump all the way down to like a 33 and so on, and we pump right back up to 41. And I was like, okay, guys, Ethereum, it is only like 10 to 15% down. That time Ethereum was like 41. So I was like, it is only 15% down from all-time high. So we got plenty of time to basically readjust and look for lower prices, right? Because we could be dipping below the 3D21. MACD is negative, so let's not basically force the trade, even though the directional move over the last few weeks was like up, but it can't be up forever. So if we see a slight shift in momentum, we could just basically take advantage of it and basically pack our bags and try to reaccumulate it lower. It doesn't mean, once again, Ethereum will be dropping down to $100 like the 10K bear is calling and all that good stuff. It only means like we just have to look for a support at lower prices, okay? And we will be basically monitoring Ethereum day by day, week by week, monthly, and all that good stuff, and to see at what price level we could be looking for a major shift in momentum. Okay, just like BTC, we will need our MACD to flip positive, and at the same time, we will need price action to get back above the 21 EMA. Basically, just like what we had right there back in July. Okay, until we get that, shift in momentum, the trend going to stay negative, right, till we get that positive momentum, okay, on the 3D basis, right, even on the 6 hour. But we will talk about the 6 hour once the 6 hour time frame shift to bullish again. Okay, so on the downside, if we want to follow these Fibonacci's, you could do a swing high down to a swing low, right, for Ethereum. You remember, okay, we were looking for 1.27 to 1.41, but bears just stepped in, bang, okay? So we could be looking down on the next Fib extension, the next Fibonacci to the downside. It is still an extension, if you want to call it Fibonacci extension, right? So it is going to be 0.618 at 30.50, 31.50, give or take, okay? And 50% going to be at just about like a 28.50 in this range, right? I would say 28.50 to 31.50 down to 28.50, give or take. Okay, it doesn't have to be exact, because once again, I'm not looking for the bottom. I don't care about the bottom. Okay, if you guys recall when BTC was at 30K and Ethereum was also around like 17, 1800, I was saying that we're not looking for the bottom. And as soon as BTC and Ethereum broke out above the 3D, 2D, 21 EMA, what we said was like the trend is up. Okay, so if you traded Ethereum back then as we were trading BTC, you can see like Ethereum, it is still up 68%, and it pumped as much as 110% above the 21 EMA. Okay, but newbies will be looking for the bottom, and they're going to try to get the entire 174% and all that good stuff, which is pretty hard, okay, to try to catch the bottom, because you're only going to get one bottom. So why try to basically catch the one bottom? You see what I'm saying? And the trend is basically the trend could be like 500%, 600%. Why try to catch one bottom? Okay. the bottom, it is only going to be one. You cannot have like a multiple bottoms, okay? Even if you get multiple retests, it is still going to be one bottom. So if you basically caught it at, let's say, 1700 and suck a pump to the upside and dump back down to a 1700, you can't say like I caught the bottom twice. Nope, you only caught it once. Okay, so let's not try to catch the bottom, otherwise you're going to miss you're going to miss the big trend. Okay, so now let's go ahead and take a look at Ethereum on a 6-hour basis. Okay. Now, Ethereum on a 6-hour basis, you could be looking for head and shoulder, whatever type of pattern you want to look for. Okay. You got a potential head and shoulder right there. If you want to ignore the wick right there, okay. I think it is still okay to just draw a line right there and still call it a nice head and shoulder. It really doesn't matter if you're comfortable with the head and shoulder. You can call it head and shoulder. Okay. If you're not comfortable with it, you could still be looking for another move to the downside. Okay, all the moving averages are negative right now, so let's do this. All the moving averages are negative right now, and if you take a look at it, if you guys remember what I've been telling you over the last few weeks, or even like a few months or years, I've been saying like whenever you get a negative momentum on your MACD, okay, it is going to be a steal. Like you don't have to do anything. Whenever you see like your MACD, okay, the time frame doesn't matter. 8 hour, 6 hour, 1 hour, daily, 2D. Whenever you see MACD looking like this, right, run away. Okay, run away. Okay, it means like you're going to get a strong push to the downside. Okay, so it is hard to catch because it means like you're going to be looking for all the time frame, right? So this one, it is on the 8 hour, right? As you can see yesterday, right, on the 12, as soon as we opened the candle, Ethereum started dumping because the MACD was already negative. Even on the daily, okay, on the daily, I said it right here. I said it. If you were in our public Telegram group, I said it, right? I said Ethereum right there, daily rejection, MACD. Okay, these little details, they just give you like an extra confirmation. Okay, let's say I'm looking for a confirmation Ethereum going to be dropping and Ethereum is pumping, because right here Ethereum was pumping, right? If you go back and take a look at it, Ether was pumping right here. Myself, I was like, man, I'm about to get wrecked, but I'm just joking, right? And I just had to, find a confirmation. And as soon as I saw the MACD getting rejected right there, I was like, okay, now we got what we're looking for. Okay, it is very, very important to keep an eye on these little details because they can save you extra time. They can save you extra money. So let's say you are looking to close your position, right? After the daily close, bang, okay, you saw the MACD, you be like, okay, it is not time to close the position. Even though we're above the 21 EMA, MACD, it is still negative, okay? As I said, your 21 EMA, your MACD can take you a long, long way. Okay, it doesn't matter which time frame you're using or which other indicators you want to use, right? They can take you a long way if you just basically try to master your MACD and your 21 EMA. Because all you're looking for with these indicators, what are you looking for? Confirmation. That's it. You already know which way the trend going to go. You're just looking for a confirmation, either to be wrong or to be, for the trend to basically follow your bias. So I don't need like 20 indicators to basically just look for a direction. You see what I'm saying? As I said, on the 3D, I got one of the best indicator in terms of like a direction, right? I mean, at least for me, right? Price action below the 21 EMA, MACD is negative. I got the direction negative. Price action above the 21 EMA, MACD positive. I got the direction positive. Okay, so everything else is going to be just an extra work I'm going to be doing after that, right? So try to basically keep an eye on the MACD and the 21 EMA, and they can take you a long, 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 long way. All right, guys. So I think we're done with Ether. Jordan Miller in the house. I love a bottom. Mr. Jordan. 83 Madden in the house. Death cross on the daily. BTC is coming. Let's take a look at the death cross on the daily. You must be talking about EF50. Let's do this. This guy is going to be. I don't see a death cross. I don't know. I don't see a death cross. I don't see a death cross, buddy. I don't know what you're talking about. But let's go back to my EMAs, okay? Okay, we already got like negative momentum. With the 21 already crossed the 100, already crossed the 50, okay? So we already got a negative momentum, okay? Hey, what's up, Nibra? Thanks a lot for tuning in. Satoshi in the house, thanks a lot for tuning in. And then Enter Milan, Canada. Hey, man, Mr. Carl, thanks a lot for tuning in. All right, so yo. Now let's go ahead and take a look at hey, Mr. Email in the house. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at Ave. Okay, Ave been very boring. Over the last few months or even weeks. Okay, so let's take a look at it on a 3D. So Ave is looking nasty right now. Okay, the trend, it is still down, obviously, right? So we below our 21 EMA. MACD just gave us a second crossover below the histogram, so that's not a good sign, right? And we just created another low right there. Our previous low was just about like a 170. Now we below 170. Now we could rely on our Fibonacci. Okay, the hardest thing, once again, it is like to determine the trend. Okay, once I determine the trend, I'm okay. Okay, all I look for is like confirmation. But if the trend is negative, you just stay with the trend. Okay, it doesn't mean the trend, once again, going to be negative forever, but you just have to basically rely on your Fibonacci's. Next support going to be somewhere around like 130 right there. Okay, that's going to be 50% pullback, and 0.618 going to be at 90 to 95. Okay, so and once we get there, we could start to look for some bullish divergences, price action breaking out on the 6 hour and all that good stuff. You in our premium, you know what to look for once we get support. The first thing is like to look for your support, and hopefully price action doesn't break the support area. And after that, you look for reversal. Remember, support and reversal are two different things, okay? You can find support, but you're not going to find reversal. For instance, right here, we found support right there, but we did not reverse. We just pulled back. You see what I'm saying? Yes, the trend was up at some point, but shifted negative again. So we cannot call it a reversal. We're just going to have to say, okay, it was just a normal pullback. Okay. So and you got multiple ways of looking at it, but the simplest way right now is just to look for these Fibonacci's instead of looking for some zigzag formation or some Fibonacci, some Elliott wave extension and all that good stuff. I would just look for the Fibonacci's, supports, and bang. So I have a peace of mind, right? and after that you're going to look for some other good stuff. So in order to get the momentum to shift, right, since like we know our support, but however, let's say we don't hit these support levels, right, we could be looking for a price action to get back above the 2D21. Okay, and MACD has to flip positive again. The reason why I just say the 2D, because it is going to allow you to basically front run the price action. You see what I'm saying? So you're going to get back in much quicker than waiting for the 3D21. Okay, the 3D21, by the time price action get above the 3D21, the trend might be already strong. Yes, you could get in, but if you want to front run the strong trend, you might use the 2D21. You see what I'm saying? So but just to keep it short, 131 going to be the next support, and after that you got 190 if the move is pretty impulsive. Okay, it is hard to catch these moves. Sometimes just have to have those orders in advance, otherwise you're not going to catch them, because it could be just a single 6 hour dump and bang, price action could pump right back up above 130. Okay, uh I string. Hey, what's up, I string? I love the dips. I mean, I love the dips too. If you're basically waiting for crypto to hit like a 7 trillion, you gotta enjoy these dips. Okay. If you've been following us since like a 2019, when crypto was like 100 billion, guys. I was talking about like crypto going to like a 2 trillion, 3 trillion, and all that good stuff, and we already hit 3 trillion. We're talking about like 7 trillion, right, up to 10 trillion. Are we gonna get there in 2022? I don't know, but you know over the next like a few years, we're most likely going to hit those levels. Okay. When I was talking about like crypto hitting like 2 trillion, 3 trillion, and all that good stuff in 2021, 2022, Matic was like 25 million market cap. Okay, guys. And now people are jumping and humping and all that good stuff, trying to buy Matic around like $2, $3, and all that good stuff. So got to enjoy these dumps and be patient, guys. Be patient. Okay, some of these alt, they're going to go 100x. We've seen it before, so it is not something new. Some of them will go 100x. Okay, but we just got to let them cool off. As of now, reaccumulate the dips, and we will look for some bullish divergences on the 3D. Some of these alt, they still got like 3D bull divergence versus BTC. So it means like once the trend shift, right? Of course, BTC, right? The trend shift. Some of these alt will go ballistic, okay, dualistic, okay. So just be patient, guys. You're not in crypto for like some 10% breakout and all that good stuff. All right. All right. So now let's go ahead and take a look at BZRX. So BZRX, I'm going to take a look at BZRX BTC. So BZRX BTC, it is still at 500 to 600 sats, and it is creating a wedge pattern. So accumulation, it is still around like 500 to 600 sats, and we're not breaking out below it yet. And we still got target up to like a 2000, okay, 1700 to a 2000 range. So it is a nice 200% move, right? So it could still be in this range. If you guys recall, if you've been following us long enough, you guys recall our trade setup for AGIX, okay, Loom, okay, back in 2020, right? Similar setup, okay. Lisk, we did have a similar setup back in I think 2019, okay, 2019, Lisk and ICX, right? So similar setup, similar wedge pattern. It is going to break out. I just don't know what, but it is likely to break out. So 500 sats, 600 sats, it is still holding strong, right? anything below it could just be a steal. If you guys recall when ADA was like 500 sats, 600 sats back in 2019, I was like, guys, it is time to accumulate, ADA. And ADA pumped all the way up to 6,000, guys. Okay. So you guys know the deal. Most of these targets are not like, short-term targets. So you just have to be very, very patient. Okay. For instance, if you buy like a Tesla right now, you're not looking to sell your Tesla at 1,500 sats, right? 1,500 sats, $1,500. Okay. You might be waiting for like a 5,000 or 10,000. You see what I'm saying? So some of these cryptos, I just have to suck it up myself. Okay. So let's go ahead and take Hamza. Let's go ahead and take a look at a Sand Dust for Sand USDT. So Sand, I didn't trade Sand right on the way up, but the rejection right here was pretty obvious, right? What I was telling you on the 2D and 3D, if you were in our public Telegram group, right? What I was saying, like, don't short it too early. Okay, just accumulate the shorts, because once you get your V shape right there on your 2D, right there is no way you're gonna get higher prices. Okay, even if we get higher prices, it's not going to stay there too long. Okay, so that's why I was saying like 8 to 8.5 going to be a rejection area, right? And after we reaccumulate, we could be going to like a $12 later on. But in the short term, I was clear. Okay, the RSI right here was going to basically shift negative. If you guys recall, I was telling you guys the even on Shiba. If you guys recall Shiba, let's go take a look at Shiba. Shiba USDT. If you guys recall Shiba right here, okay, right there, I was like, okay, it is time to pack your bags regarding Shiba. As soon as we got the double top, it wasn't a double top, but you got the concept. It is likely to retrace lower. So I was like, okay, 8,000 to 9,000 area, it is time to pack our bags, because Shiba we got in right here in this accumulation range. Okay, mid range 700, right? And sucker pump all the way up to 9,000. Okay, so sometimes you just have to be patient with these 10x moves. Let's go back to Sand. Okay, so Sand, bang. All right, you got your shift in momentum. So what you need to look for the 3D21. Okay, if the move is strong enough, you could dip all the way down to the weekly 21. Okay, but I would basically say the 3D21 going to provide some sort of support. We just don't know if that support going to be a reversal support or just a correction support. Meaning like we could get this move back up and do something like that. Double top, double bottom. Okay. Otherwise, if BTC remains bearish, try to catch it at the weekly 21. Okay. Secondary support. The weekly 21 right now, it is just about like a 275. So first support 3D21, right? Remember, the first support we talked about was like the 2D21, and we got the bounce, but we did not basically reverse. Remember, we said we just talk about a reversal and a correction. Sometimes you can find support just to correct. Sometimes you find a support to reverse. Okay, the 2D21 right here. So if you caught it at $2, $4, sucker pump nearly like 40% after that, 40-50%. So you could basically be reaccumulating again at the 3D21. Okay, and you don't care about anything else because the trend is right now correcting, so you don't worry about like reversal. You just look for the 3D21. If bears remain strong, you basically catch it at the weekly $21 cost average at the weekly 21, because the trend is down right now. Okay, not completely down because we're still above the 21 EMA, and MACD it is still positive. So we're going to get some sort of a pushback up. Okay, MACD can basically stay negative right here and try to flip bullish again. All right, so you want to catch that move. Okay, that second move. So just be patient with it. All right, so we talked about BZRX. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at ICP because I know we got a lot of moon boys and so ICP guys, we talk about ICP and what I was afraid of, okay, regarding ICP, I said it, okay, I was like, if we fail, right, we most likely, okay, not most likely, but we, bears could get a strong push to the downside, and we could be looking for the 28 to 25 accumulation range right here. We're breaking out below it, so let's see if bear is going to remain strong, right, over the next like a few weeks. If we dump lower, we could be looking for the 0.618. Actually 0.618, it is going to be very, very, very low, okay, but we could be looking for the 1.27 to 1.41 extension to the downside. Remember, we talked about 1.41, 1.27 extension to the upside when the trend is up. However, when the trend is down, you can also look for 1.41 to 1.27. And that's going to be somewhere around like a $20, okay? 19 to a $16 range right there, okay? So we will see, okay? But I like ICP BTC better because the chart for ICP BTC was pretty pretty clean, and I was like, once we break out below 90,000 sats for ICP BTC, no need to be dollar cost averaging until we hit like a somewhere around like a 54,000 sats. Let's take a look at it right here. Okay, so yeah, ICP BTC, that's exactly what I said. I was like, okay, it is a double top, right, double bottom right here. So if we break out, get a breakout below our 90,000 sats, no need to be chasing it because we could be dumping all the way down to 50,000 to 34,000 sats. Okay, somewhere around like 50% below the support. Okay, as you can see, it is like 40% below the support. So 50% below the support, going to be somewhere around like a 46,000. Okay, so it looks nasty, really, but it is not going to be dumping forever. And this range of 160,000 going to be our future resistance within the next like a few months. Okay, so we will trade it well once we basically get the reversal, because we know we're going to break out above this level and try to get back to 500,000 sats over the next like a few months. Okay, yeah, that was my only concern with ICP. The double bottom right here, uh, you know we caught the bottom right there at $28 versus USD, and it pumped all the way up to like over $60, $70, something like that. But it was just a double top, double bottom, and a continuation. So that's how you want to look at it right now. Okay. So just like alt, like back in March 2019, right? March 2019. Let's take a look at a random alt. Yeah, January, March 2019. Most of these alt, they created a double top, double bottom, right? Or some sort of consolidation. And that level, okay, of resistance right there, right? Most of these alt, they retested it, okay? They retested it. So just like Ethereum Classic. So if you don't know what's going on with this Ethereum Classic pump, you're gonna be like, oh, Ethereum Classic is going to the moon. But if you guys recall, after we started pumping regarding Ethereum Classic, right? What I said was like it is likely to hit the March 2019, okay, prices right there. So if we go ahead and take a look at ICX, similarly, right, it is still not yet at the March 2019, April 2019 prices. So ICX, it is still a good hold. Even if we retest the 1400 sats, it is likely to get back to the March 2019 prices at some point. Okay, around like a 9,000 to 10,000. So ICX, macro support 1400 sats. Jerome, thanks a lot for tuning in, man. Jerome Washington. It's been a while, man. Long time, man. Where you been at, Jerome? You been hiding, man. Now, ICX is not going to zero, man. It is a top 100 coins, man. It hasn't even pumped yet, okay? You got to remember, guys. Let me show you a CRV BTC, okay? I'm gonna show you CRV BTC. When CRV BTC was dumping right here, guys, we caught the bottom, okay, right there. That's, back, if you guys been watching us, okay, CRV BTC back in December, all right, November, December, right there, okay, we caught the bottom right there. And take a look at it, right? CRV, just based on closing basis, sucker dumped like 98%. Okay, in USD, if we take a look at CRV USD, right there, January, right, December, actually, right here, okay, 40 cents, 50 cents, we said it is time to suck it up. And take a look at it, up like 600% since like late December, 12 months. Okay, so just have to be very patient. ICP will basically reverse. I just don't know when. It got a good volume, just like CRV. If we take a look at Sushi, okay, Sushi, okay, Sushi, right here, we got in at the very bottom, okay, just about like a 53, the first week of November. I remember exactly. I was like, guys, it is time to suck it up regarding Sushi. Litecoin was right around like a 53 also, okay? So I was like, okay, it is time to basically suck it up. And suck up on 20x after that, okay? And it is still up 1100% over the last 14 months. I mean, actually 12, 13 months, right? So just have to, have to have a long-term view. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at XTZ for Clay. So XTZ on Bitfinex on weekly. So XTZ, it seems like bears want to dump the price back down to the macro support right here. So it doesn't look good as of now in the short term. MACD is negative. MACD is negative right here. Price action below the 211 EMA. So we got some work to do. So our support range, it is still going to be somewhere around like a 3.5 down to like a $2 range. Okay, if the volatility is strong enough, we could still retest the $2. Okay, so and I'm still looking for the next move to the upside for Tezos, right? Since like we got the move down here, I wouldn't be expecting like, I'm not going to expect like $13, $15 to be a strong resistance. Most likely going to take it all the way up to like a 37 before we get, a strong resistance, okay? Unless we pump, let's say, if and only if we find support right here, let's say we pump to like a, $15 to $13 and retest like a $8 before pumping to the upside, right? But as of now, I don't see anything crazy regarding Tezos. It is still in the same range between $2 to $9. Okay, let's just wait for the 3D to shift bullish over the next like a few weeks, or even the the weekly time frame to flip bullish for a stronger trend. Okay, but if you want to catch it early, look for the 3D or 2D, whichever you're comfortable with. Okay, we're still negative on our 2D right here. So we got some work to do. So let's see how, January will look for Tezos, okay? IML, you caught CRV at 65. Yeah, 65 was the actually the bottom, okay? I think 65 was like December 26th, something like that. I can't remember, but I remember the bottom exactly, okay? Like 64, 65. With BZRX, I think BZRX was like 15 cents back then, okay? SXP was also pretty cheap, like, under 50 cents, I think, right? 30 cents, something like that. Hey, what's up, Jude Moonboy, XRP 589? Thanks a lot for tuning in, man. Mr. XRP 589. All right. Hey, what's up, Tyler? Thanks a lot for tuning in. Tyler is talking. Hey, what's up, Pablo? Crypto Cash. Thanks a lot for tuning in, man. BTC is about to moon this week. Okay, I hope so. Let's see. Talk Matic. Hey, Chronic Call. Let's take a look at Matic, okay? I mean, it just, I don't know, man. It just drives me crazy right now. People are pumping Matic at 2.5. I was like, man, I don't know. Matic, we got another push to the upside right here. So what I was saying, like regarding Matic, is like you can't ignore the, the push. So I was saying, like, if we push to the upside, okay, 1.27 to 1.41 could be all the way up to like a $4 to $5 range, right? However, I remember, I think IML, right, was asking about Matic, okay? I was like, okay, Matic looks good. However, okay, we can still get this move to the downside right there. Okay, we can still get this move to the downside. So the best thing to do, right, back then when Matic was like 2.4, 2.5 range, I was like, take profits, right? And then if we break out above like a $3, retest like a 2.5, you can add on for the move to the upside. However, best thing to do is just wait for the the directional move. It doesn't mean like we're going to retest this range, but the direction most likely could be down once we get the MACD to a flip negative right here. Okay, so if you want to front run it, MACD could be flipping negative with 80% chance. So it means like we could get a very impulsive move to the downside. Okay, especially if we break out below the support trend line right here. Okay, so the trend line traders will be waiting for a breakout below the support line, but if you understand what's going on, you'll be like, okay, according to Send Crypto, not financial advice, if we cross negative on our 3D 3D MACD price action below the 21 EMA plus a wedge pattern breakout below the support line, you got the confirmation. Bang. Okay, so you could also be looking for another confirmation right here. If we break out below the support line right here on your RSI, since like RSI moves much faster than MACD, the RSI could whip down. Okay, could do something like that. Bang. And even if we push back up, you're going to know like the trend has shifted down. Okay, all right. So we got a wedge pattern. So we'd be looking for the $1 range all the way down to like 85 or even 65, depending on the volatility. Okay, I'm not holding any Matic, but if we get back below a dollar, I will be looking for some mad Matic. Yeah, I think we're in a super cycle. I don't think the bull market has ended, right? BTC dominance could, let's go ahead and take a look at. Let me see if you guys have any other alt. LCX. Let's take a look at LCX for intermediate. I can't find a. Let's see. Okay, so LCX. If you recall, I was telling you like it is time to take some profits into Ether. It was overextended. Right now we got a shift in momentum on the 3D, so just have to wait. It could be a five-wave structure right here. You probably already got your 5 waves with the Coinbase addition. So I would look for a retest of the bottom of the next like a few months. Wouldn't rush it, right? Just wait, right, for a retest of the support area, okay? Unless we get back above the 21 EMA on the 3D. But other than that, I would just suck it up and wait. I remember you got in like pretty early on LCX, so no need to rush it, okay? Ivan, let's take a look at. Hey, what's up, Ivan? Let's take a look at XLM for Ivan before we talk about the BTC dominance. So XLM, MACD also negative on our 3D basis right there. So all the momentum is shifting negative. We broke out below our support line. So the support line started like since like March 2019. So it is a long-term support line, okay? So the 382 Fibonacci is at 21 cents, 22 cents. 50%, pullback going to be somewhere around like a 14 cents. Could get a just a nice ABC correction like that, okay? If we break out below 21, which is going to be a nice still, anything, excellent 14 cents, you can beat it, okay? You can beat it. Especially if you take a look at XLM BTC, it is still around like 500 sats. So it hasn't been doing anything. It's been pretty stable over the last 2 years, okay? Since like September 2019, it is still at the same level. So it is pretty stable, okay? So if you only want to trade XLM BTC, yes, it's been pretty stable, okay? Secondary support 250, but let's see, okay? I think like 500 sats to 400 sats, it is still a good support area. If we retest 300 sats, 250 range, that's still going to be a good level to reaccumulate again. Okay? Let's take a look at our 3D MACD. Our 3D MACD, it is still saying like we're bullish, so we don't want to be crossing negative, right? Weekly, yeah, not looking good. Man, weekly not looking good. So if you guys recall what we just said regarding the MACD getting the U-turn, right? The negative momentum like that. That's not good. Even though I like XLM, I just have to suck it up and say it. We could pull back strongly versus BTC, okay? Because we got the negative momentum right here, not on the daily, not on the hourly, but on the weekly. So it means like MACD could do something like that, at least double bottom or create a lower low right there. Okay, so something to keep in mind, right? Whenever you see these shift in momentum, you know what's going on. You're not going to be biased like regarding the push to the upside. You're going to be biased towards the push to the downside because that's what the indicator is saying. Even though I like XLM, I can just be saying like it's going to go up now. Okay, so let's just try to suck it up and see what we're going to get, right? Once again, I'm not saying like it will play out like it's going to dump to zero and all that good stuff. I'm just trying to say what the indicator is showing us. All right, I don't know about 20K, 30K. Could we retest 30K regarding? I'm just answering Israel's question. Could we dump down to 30K? Possibly. I don't know about 20K. It could take a long time to hit 20K. Okay, maybe like, I'm just speculating. I could be wrong. Could take like another 6 to 9 months before we hit 20K. Okay, if we're going to hit it, right? Because we got our weekly 200 MA. Let's take a look at the weekly 200 MA for BTC. Okay, so the weekly 200 MA right now it is at 20, it is at 18,000, okay? But we will see, okay? We will see. I can't say like we will never hit it, because bears are managed to print a weekly negative momentum right there, right? So the weekly 200 MA it is at 18,000, right? But once again, I don't think this move going to be a straight dump down to the weekly 200. It took like nearly forever. Okay, it took nearly forever. For now, right? I'm just going to respect at the most 30K, right? And if we dump lower, I just respect it, right? Solo, SOLO. You mean Solana or what? Okay, now let's go ahead and take a look at the BTC dominance, right? So the BTC dominance, guys, we've been pretty spot on regarding the dominance, right? So the BTC dominance since like when? Since like early January, February, okay? We've been spot on regarding the dominance, right? So back in September, what we said was like the BTC dominance going to pump, and it did pump. We said it could capitulate. Okay, once we get the pump right here, we could get the capitulation. Okay, however, we just have to be very cautious because it could be just a triple bottom and we could be pushing higher. That's possible. Okay, as of now, that's what it looked like, especially if we get above the above the 21 EMA, right? Let's take a look at it on the 2D. Yeah, on the 2D, right? If we flip bullish right here, that's not going to be a good sign. Okay, that's not going to be a good sign, right? MACD right here, it is bullish, right? Right there, right? And RSI, it is also bullish as of now. Okay, we got bull divergence on the 2D, guys. Okay, so if we regain control of the 21 EMA over the next like a few weeks, that could be a sign of a potential retest of the resistance area right here. And once we retest the 47, 48, we will take a look at it again to see if alt will give us a strong reaction. If not, the BTC dominance could steal the show and try to get back above the resistance level right here and retest the next resistance right there. Could be anywhere around like a 55 to a 60, 60%, depending on the volatility and the timing. Okay, the trend line support right here being pretty consistent, right? Since like 2017, September 2017, we got another one right here, resistance, March 2018. If you guys recall what happened between March and May 2018, alt pumped a lot, okay? And the first week of May 5th, something like that, everything started dumping, okay? And you can see like we broke out above it, retested right here, April 2019. Most of you guys know what happened back in March 2019. As I said, most of these alt retested they March 2019. And if you take a look at it right here, that's when BTC bottomed, okay? And we pumped all the way up to 72%, okay? September 2019, okay? Bottomed back in September 2020 and picked again January 2021. September 2019, 2021 right here, another bottom. So let's see right? If this guy going to be pumping till September, hopefully not, right? So but we will see. It could pump till maybe April again, like we had right here, but get a reversal. Okay, a reversal down. That's possible. Okay, that's possible. But I'm not saying that's what we will get, but we will just keep an eye on it. All right. Yo, Spencer, it's been a while, man. Where you been at, man? You been shorting BTC? Sologenic. Let's take a look at Sologenic. Sounds like a new coin. I mean, I can't do anything with this guy, man. It is just going parabolic. I can't do any charting with this guy, man. Okay, it just gone parabolic. The only pattern I can recognize right now, if you ask me about it a while ago, I would basically spot it the double top right, just like Shiba. Okay, so I would basically wait for the next like a few weeks to see if you're going to be retesting your 3D 21, because you already got the bearishness regarding the RSI. So how low it is going to be pulling back, you could use your Fibonacci right there, swing low, swing high, and next support 236 is going to be at $2.16. Okay, 236 Fibonacci. Okay, 0.236. Okay, because so you won't get confused, right? It is going to be at 216, and 382 going to be right here at $1 range. If you break out above $7, it's all yours. But it is time to probably take some profits, and let's see what the market going to do. All right, let's go to LTC now. Okay, let's go to LTC. So LTC likely to hit $100 again. So LTC, okay. So LTC, our July lows, somewhere around like $105 to $100, going to be the next support, right? At 382 Fibonacci. And if we break out below, we could be looking for 75 to a $70 range. Okay, so I will like LTC if we hit like a $100, and if we hit 75, I will like it. Okay. Okay. Hey, what's up, Taro? Thanks a lot for tuning in. Hey, son, what did you do to the market? Can you please check Matic? Let's go back to Matic. I didn't do anything to the market. I want the market to go up myself. But I have to suck it up. So Matic, we just talked about it, okay? I'm not going to be, showing you like some short-term targets like $1.50 and all that good stuff. We're in a wedge pattern, right? And if we break out below the support trend line right here, we could be retesting the low $1, okay, 110 to 105 or even 95 right here. If we break out below it, we still got 85 to 65 support, which is somewhere around like the July lows, okay. So it is a wedge pattern, just have to respect it. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So temporary support 150, to 155. If we hold support, it's all yours all the way up to $5. But me, I will like it in this range. Doesn't mean it will reverse, but I will look for a potential reversal right here. If we break out below it, I will just suck it up in dollar cost average. Okay, so I wouldn't be going all in right here. Okay, if we retest the 65 to 85, because by then the 3D MACD right here might be too deep. Okay, do you see what I'm saying? So we will need a strong bullish divergence on our 2D to 3D to get the reversal. You see what I'm saying? So you just have to be very patient with the move. Okay, just like what happened right here, right? You know, even though we dump all the way down here, you know, we did not reverse till we hit like 160 really, after we get the bullish MACD right here. Yes, so you could basically, I could look for a move right, a reaccumulation right here, but it might not be a reversal yet. The reversal might start like somewhere around like a 120. Right, you see what I'm saying, right? So that way, when you buy, let's say if I buy at 65 to 85, I'm not saying it will get there, but that's what the market is showing. Okay, if it gets there, I will like it. I don't know about you. Okay, so just do your own research so you can basically be comfortable with it. Okay, I think Jude Moonboy got mad and dumped the market because he couldn't get XRP 589. All right, Spencer, I just showed you I mean, not XRP, but LTC. All right, guys, it is almost 107. Right? Happy New Year, right? I know it is too early, right? But in case we don't go live for the rest of the year, right? Make sure to enjoy the next few weeks. Don't worry about the market, guys. Just try to enjoy the dumps, right? Market will recover. Most of you guys been doing well without the market. You guys going to be doing well even if the market dump, because you're going to be accumulating the dips, and wait for the reversal and all that good stuff. I wouldn't be stressing. I know it is very hard, right? But just keep it calm. Don't worry. Just go to the beach. I know it's cold, depending on your time zone. Work on the beach and all that good stuff. Forget about the market. Put your buy orders. Have fun for the rest of the year, right? And come back in January. Everything should be back to normal. Okay, hopefully. Okay. So just keep it cool, guys. Don't worry about the market. Okay, most of you guys wanted to buy most of these coins pretty cheap, like VChain, Zilliqa, Matic, okay, Ethereum. Imagine you get Ethereum somewhere around like a below 3,000, okay, and you're looking for $40,000 Ethereum once we hit like 7 trillion to 10 trillion market cap, right? Ethereum right now it is just about like a 500 billion, right? If we hit, somewhere around like a 2 trillion, that's gonna put Ethereum nearly, somewhere around like what, 4 times 4, right? 16 $16,000, right? So plenty of money to be made. Just keep it cool, relax, don't be panicking and all that good stuff. If you're a leverage trader, you know what to do, right? If you're a spot buyer, you just accumulate the dips. Okay. All right, guys. Hopefully, you guys are going to have a good rest of the year, and you guys are going to enjoy the market, right? All right, guys. Thanks a lot, man.